It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another reaction to an episode of The Walking Dead. This is my reaction to Season 10, Episode 16, the Season 10 finale, which is called A Certain Doom. Now, we've been waiting for this episode for quite a long time, so I'm absolutely excited for it to finally return. It feels like we've been waiting forever. We've been waiting for a good couple months. So in a way, this does feel like it's like a premiere, but it's not a premiere. It's a finale. But I mean, I'm absolutely stoked that we are finally getting some new Walking Dead content, and this particular episode has been one that I've been waiting for the most out of all of them. Maybe it's because there was a unexpected delay, and because of that it felt like we've been waiting longer than usual. But with that said, I don't want to say too much about this episode. We've already talked a lot about this episode. We had like a few months to talk about it, so nothing else that I can really add in the intro. But with that said, I can't wait for this episode, so let's just dive right into it. There's Maggie. I'm so excited for her to return. I just hope that this is not the only scene she's in. That would be very disappointing. Beta's losing it. Does he think that they're his entourage or something?
We are not going back. This journey, your journey, must be completed. And that's what I want to remember.
Why can't everyone have a Ezekiel by their side?
But it doesn't change the Stephanie will not stay past sundown tomorrow.
Did she say that?
You don't know.
She said the
I
same.
thought I'd never see people again, and wow, look at me now.
I never thought I'll say this, but I kind of missed Princess.
You know?
Carol always has something up her sleeve. Literally. Remember how she messed up the Saviors? With that Uzi she had?
I don't hate you for what you did. You shouldn't. Didn't fix anything. For me? A little, at least. And I'd like it if we can still talk.
She would like it if you can become her mother.
You'd find your own way. I'm not looking for another mom, you know.
It's literally what I said though.
It can be something else. So can you.
That's deep right there. I'm getting PTSD from the pilot episode and the No Way Out episode.
Yeah. So if the idea is to get through without drawing a shitload of attention, I am the last person these people want standing next to them.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
I agree.
You gotta put your ass on the line, just like everybody else.
Now the intensity begins. That's a pretty cool shot. She's definitely a goner. I can sense it. I'm afraid for Jules as well. Yeah, one of them is definitely gonna die. I'm concerned for Magna too. Hell, everyone other than Daryl and Carol. Feels so claustrophobic. Oh, there's a knife, there's a whisperer. Watch out, watch their hands. Oh, one whisperer down. Who knows how many to go. Nice. This is actually a pretty good plan. It's all good until they get one of their own by mistake. Oh, Beta saw them. They want to trap them in. That was a little too fast. Boom. I knew those booby traps would come in handy. That's crazy. His face is like burnt.
You can just slip out, down, and dance your way through the dead.
So can you.
It's true.
Like you said, I ain't no hero.
You could be.
Damn.
Well,
You could be Negan. You could be the hero they're looking for. You just have to want to be a hero. That's deep.
What if we're the only ones?
That would suck. Daryl, Kelly, Magna, Jules, and Luke made it, right? Carol didn't, and she didn't. She's a goner. That Oceanside member is a goner. I guarantee it. Carol saw the Whisperer though. Oh! How did they get stabbed? They saw her. Oh, now she's down. She's definitely gone. That's a terrible way to go. And Carol can't do anything. Someone grabbed the bag. I think it's Lydia. Oh! I see what they were doing with those equipment. Yeah, Beta, you're a rock star. Go rock with them. Nice. Luke is enjoying himself. Everything is going wrong at this point.
You lead them to the cliff. There's no wagon to bring them over the edge. I mean, it's suicide.
It has to be me. I can do it.
So that's their full plan.
Someone needs to stop them from cutting the rope.
Are you telling me two people are gonna sacrifice themselves in this episode? Is that what's happening? And Lydia probably on the other side for the cliff thing? Ooh, there's too many of them though. No! Oh! Oh, that's the guy! Or girl. Nice! Maggie! Holy shit. How the hell did she know where to go? What the hell? That was so like out of nowhere. I'm here for it though, I'm happy. I thought we lost Gabe there, honestly. Beta, it's just a matter of time before they do the same thing to you. Oh, that's Negan. Ho! Beta's like, I don't care, I want to kill Negan right now. Oh! Oh, what the hell? How did he not die? He stabbed him in the eye. Wow. Why would you take it off? Oh, the face reveal is gonna happen now, obviously.
You know who that asshole was?
Yeah, nobody.
Nice. Negan had like a moment there. That was awesome. Beta is no more. Alpha's no more. The Whispers are almost no more. Nope, it can't be you, Carol. Who's gonna go to the 4th spin-off? It's gotta be Lydia. It can't be Carol, come on. It can't be Carol. Oh, that's a good callback. To, was it the premiere of season 10? With Carol and Alpha on opposite sides of the cliff? But it can't be her. She can't go. There's no way. She's literally in the 4th spin-off. How can that be? Oh. I knew it. I actually thought Lydia's gonna sacrifice herself here.
He told me to find my own way.
That's an awesome shot right there. That's pretty awesome. I knew she was gonna do that. That was an awesome shot too. The cinematography of this episode is phenomenal. So only one casualty. One main casualty. But we didn't see more of Maggie, which sucks. That was the only scene she was in at the beginning. And that random saving scene. There we go, there she is. Judith is like, what the hell happened here? But, come on, that was so out of nowhere. They should have shown a little bit of Maggie before she just showed up randomly. I mean, we should have seen her with Aaron. Something like that. I know they wanted it to be a surprise, but it just felt too out of the blue.
Is it?
Still here?
For now.
Until season 11 is done. He's gonna get his own spin-off after.
You still love me?
Carol and Daryl riding into the sunset. It's probably gonna happen. Literally. In the final episode of the series. Who the hell is this? Oh, is that Connie? Yeah. But she's not with the others. This is just a one-off scene. But she's alive, like we all thought. Who's this? Oh, Virgil. Okay, so that's how he re-enters the story. With Connie. That's pretty cool. Didn't see that coming. I wonder if we're gonna see Stephanie in this episode.
The very reason we boldly voyaged was to make what we built stronger by assimilating with like-minded folks. So keep looking for them. And assimilate we shall.
Damn. You're one really horny dude.
It's true. Oh. Oh. Nice. This is the comic fan's wet dream right here. Commonwealth are here. They look exactly like their comic counterpart. Eugenie's like, what the hell is this? I should get up actually. That was such a good episode that I have to get up. Alright, so that was my reaction to Season 10's finale, Season 10 Episode 16, which was called A Certain Doom. Of course, there's the 6 added episodes, so technically this is not the finale, but it is in a way, so it's weird. But this was actually a pretty awesome episode. It was great from start to finish. Like, there wasn't a bad part of the episode. Everything was just phenomenal. Let's start with their plan. So I absolutely love their plan to try to get the Horde away from the tower. The plan was to first get a few people out there, go through the herd by putting guts on themselves. And then after that, they pretty much set up the music to basically attract the herd towards the sound and lead the herd away. And the plan was to have the wagon, maybe with the horses, continue going down with the music blasting so that the walkers are attracted to it and just going towards it, and it would end up going over the cliff, which would end up getting all of the herd to fall down and die. But of course, because their plan didn't work, they lost the wagon, they had to have one person volunteer to sacrifice themselves. Lydia wanted to do it, but then Carol ended up taking her place. But obviously at the very last moment, Lydia saved Carol, which was an awesome scene. I absolutely loved that. And I loved the callback to the premiere, I think, of this season, where we had Alpha and Carol on opposite ends of the cliff. So that was pretty awesome. Now, I thought we were going to see more people die, but we only really saw one big casualty, which was the Oceanside member. So in a way, that's disappointing because I thought we were going to get a big death. But at the same time, it's awesome because I didn't want anyone to die. So it's a bittersweet thing, but that's a great segue because Father Gabriel ended up being on the chopping block in this episode, but of course, it was none other than Maggie to save him. It was pretty random and out of the blue, and I even mentioned that it would have been good to have Maggie have more kind of scenes or be a part of this episode before she showed up to save the day. It just felt a little cheap and out of the blue. I know that they wanted to go for that shock factor, but it still felt out of the blue. and it would have been nicer if there was something with Maggie before that. But of course, we saw a little bit of Maggie's interactions with everyone afterwards. In the aftermath scene, they were happy that they defeated the Whispers and all of that. But even that wasn't enough. But that's like the only nitpick I have about this episode. Other than that, a pretty solid episode all the way through. Two other things that I did want to mention about this episode is the Beta scene. Of course, Beta died in this episode as well. He was one of the bigger deaths in this episode, and I loved the way he went. I mean, that was my favorite part of this episode, the way Beta died. And I loved how they had all of those flashbacks and all of that. And I love how they did his face reveal as well, with Negan saying, "Did you know who that asshole was?" And then Daryl saying, "Yeah, he was nobody." I absolutely loved that. This was like a pretty solid remix as far as Beta's death is concerned. One other thing I want to mention before I jump into the ending is the Connie scene. So of course we did see Virgil saving Connie. So that was awesome, and it wasn't something I was expecting. So that was like one of the most shocking things about this episode for me, because I just didn't really connect the dots that Virgil would be the one that finds Connie. But with that, let's get to the final piece of this episode, which was the Commonwealth showing up. I mean, like I said in my reaction, that was like a comic fan's wet dream. So it was a pretty awesome scene to see. I could see how if someone doesn't know about the comics or hasn't read the comics, how that scene would be super awesome. But for people who have read the comics, that scene was more, I'm ready for this, and a feeling of excitement and being stoked for the next season rather than being shocked to see something. But I absolutely loved the way they did it, and I loved that as much as the Commonwealth looked like their comic counterpart, they are also grounded in reality. So I love that, their look specifically. But that was pretty much it. That's all I had to say about this episode. A super good episode, probably my favorite episode of this season. It might even be top 5 in the entire series so far as well, but I'm not going to go there yet. I'm going to sleep on what we saw in this episode and kind of reflect back on it a little bit more before I make that commitment to call it one of my favorites of the series. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed this reaction/review. If you did, make sure to share and smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload. That's for this video. See you next time for another super video.